Hi everyone, welcome to Tower of Truth. This is a channel for intuitive readings. These are collective readings, they're not personal, so please use your discernment and intuition to determine what messages are for you and what aren't. These are timeless readings, so whenever you come across it, it should resonate. If it doesn't resonate, it's either not for you at all or not for you at this time, okay? Today's message is just a general, what do I need to know the most right now? Take a moment with the cards. I'm going to put up a picture of all three. There's an animal spirit card for each group. Choose the one that most resonates with you. And then I'll see you at your pile, okay? Hi, group one. If you chose the snake, this is your reading. The snake, this card here will describe your current energy. If it does not resonate, this is not the pile or message for you. It may be that a different pile will resonate, or it may be that there's just not a message here for you today. Use your discernment and intuition to determine what's right for you. And any advice or guidance given in this reading through this video, please use your intuition and discernment to decide if it's right for you. You are responsible for your choices in your life, not me, okay? This is just guidance from spirit. And these are collective readings, so they're going to be tapping into a number of energies, and you have to decipher which energies, which storylines, which messages are yours, okay? So the snake energy. This is your reading if you're feeling a bit stagnant right now, either within your own energy, like your physical energy, or if you're feeling stagnant in some area of your life. It's this group, it's unawakened potential. This is representing like your Kundalini energy, your spine, and it's like you need to have that awakening, or maybe you've had it, but you haven't integrated this spiritual awakening into your 3D life yet, into your physical reality. But in general, I feel like if you're feeling stagnant energetically, physically, in any area of your life, this message may resonate with you. So I've already got your tarot cards out here. I've pulled, or Spirit had me pull, exactly 3 cards for each group. And yours are the 8 of Wands in reverse, the Knight of Cups in reverse, and the 3 of Cups upright. So here's what Spirit's telling me or showing me here. Those of you that chose this pile, those I'm speaking to, I'm getting that you already are going through your spiritual awakening, or another aspect of it, another level of your ascension or spiritual awakening. So you've currently, or you are in this time period, experiencing an awakening within. And there are blockages here, or you feel there are blockages here that are keeping you from fully integrating this awakening, from integrating the lessons you've learned into your reality. I'm getting, for most of you, if this is not the case for you, please remember, again, it's a collective reading, and allow it to resonate for your situation. But for most of you here, you are feeling boxed in, or limited by the expectations of those around you, by the pressures of what they expect from you. I heard mother, sister, friend. If you're wondering why I have a bowl here, it is a scrying bowl. It is a bowl of water. Just another form of divination, another way of bringing through messages from spirit. And just, I'm very connected to water, and water is very connected to spirit, in my opinion, and it just helps me connect. So it's nothing to worry about. Just, if you're wondering what I'm doing, I'm just looking into the water occasionally here to see what messages they have. So yeah, mother, sister, friend is what I heard. It could be anyone in your life, though, making you feel like their perspective of you or your life and their direction, their vision for it is more fitting for you than perhaps what you are starting to see. I'm getting that whatever awakening, whatever lessons, information, knowledge, wisdom you're receiving currently, it doesn't align with them right now. They don't resonate with it. And they fear it too. At least most of them here that I'm speaking about fear it. They fear this change. They fear, you're in this stagnant energy. They like you where you're at. They're used to you as the person you are currently. And if you change, that changes your dynamic. And I'm hearing power struggle. So for some of you, it's like a hierarchy dynamic, especially like if it's a parent or something, it could be boss, a boss that's a friend, I'm hearing. So your boundaries are a little blurred. I'm not saying these people wish you harm necessarily. Some of them may, but a lot of them, this is just, they truly, some of these people truly think that this vision or idea or way of being is better for you because they think it's better for them. It could be conditioning. It could be that it is truly what's right for them and they just don't understand that something different can be right for you. But you see the way that there are three birds here, and it's like this one here, this is what I'm getting, you're this bird. And these two are your friends or family, whoever these energies are that you're dealing with. And it's almost, the way I'm seeing this image right now, they're both facing you, you're facing them. It's not like a circle. You're not all three engaging equally. It's almost like, it's like they are both with their attention on you. They are both focused on what you're doing. It's interesting energy. I'm getting to a degree some of these people just need to focus on their own lives. God, that comes up a lot in readings. Why can't you people just focus on your own lives? It's one thing to give advice to friends or, to be there to support them through things, but understand that these are your opinions, their advice. Even I, as an intuitive, as a psychic medium here, am telling you, please still make your own decisions. What the guidance I'm giving you is to help, to give you insights, to maybe awaken you to thoughts, ideas, and things that you had not already realized or experienced. But you still have to make your choices. These people need to understand that. And I know it can be very difficult. Spirit knows this. Yeah, oh, look at this. See how the snake's eating its tail? And you see the colors here. Okay, we have blue, green, white, and purple. So we have the throat chakra. the heart chakra, the third eye, and the crown. So there's a lot here about you being able to speak your truth to these people, with the heart chakra being involved. Like, and there's a lot of cups here too. There's a lot about expressing your emotions freely, and I don't feel that they're allowing you to do so. Your emotions, your intuitions, I'm hearing it's your more spiritual, emotional side that they are not comfortable with. So you could be, I heard exploring your sexuality. You could be exploring your sexuality. You could be exploring different realms of spirituality, maybe a new religion, a new belief, way of thinking, mindset, like something within you is either shifting or it's always been there and it's being revealed to you right now. You know, I'm getting like a rose, or like, you know, something being uncovered. For some of you, this is a group of friends, and they're just low vibrational. Your energy has grown beyond theirs. You have ascended further, and it's not to put them down, it's not to put you above them, but your energies are not resonating right now. You're not resonating with each other. And also, when you ascend, when your energy rises, and especially when you're around people who knew your energy as it was before, it triggers them into growth, and that can make, like, it just triggers their energy, their soul into expanding too, and or at least being faced with expansion. And that can be extremely terrifying, triggering. Yeah, it's a bit split for this group here. So some of you, the people truly, they love you so much, but they just don't understand what you're going through, and they can't meet you at your level right now. For others of you, they're aware of what's happening. They're just as aware of it as I am or you are, but they don't want you to expand, to change, because then they would have to, in order to keep you in their life anyway. Or they may not be able to keep, for some of these people, they may be losing you. Like, even if they ascend, it may be that you are leaving them behind in some way because of this expansion. So for instance, you know, for some of you, allowing this energy, this potential to awaken in you, allowing yourself to speak your truth, it's opening up you to creative projects, to, excuse me, yeah, throat chakra is an issue here. Yeah, for many of you, there are like projects or things that you want to do, share with the world. I'm hearing share. It's like, it's literally, it's sharing your authentic energy, who you are, your passions, your interests in some way in the world. So it could be through career, but it could just be, you know, you're becoming more authentic in who you are, maybe dressing more authentically, changing your style, changing the people you hang around, changing the music you listen to, changing the shows you watch. Maybe you're, you know, putting down some low vibrational things that I'm hearing, like comedies that you know, maybe used to think were funny, but now you think are kind of raunchy. And you know, nothing wrong with raunchy comedy. You do you. I am not about censoring or anything, but you know, maybe you're recognizing that when you watch those, you don't feel as good, or, you know, so you're just doing what's best for you. And this change may just naturally push you away from people. You may just go in different directions. If it has to do with career, you know, you may be moving so that you can follow this new passion that you have, that you're wanting to share with the world. Maybe where you are, you cannot do that. But no matter what the specific, you know, I've given you about a number of different situations here. If none of those are specifically yours, you know what your situation is, okay? Whatever your situation is, the message, the advice, the guidance is to speak up, is to be authentic, is to be yourself, is to allow this awakening to release fears of judgment, criticism, release the pressures of those around you, lovingly, lovingly. If they allow you to, lovingly. If they do not allow you to, lovingly, you say, okay, well, peace out. I'm going anyway and doing me. Understand? Okay? Do it lovingly. But if they don't accept it, it is okay to then say, well, too bad. This is my decision. It's not yours. If you have to get a little fierce, you have to get a little fierce. Because I'm sort of getting that you may have to, okay? You may have to take your tail out of your mouth and bite a few people. All right? I'm not saying bite anyone and everyone. The snake doesn't do that. But if someone is provoking you, trying to stop you from speaking your truth, being your authentic self, even if they mean well, it is not their decision. It's not their awakening. It's not their energy. It's not their truth to share. It's not their passion. It's not their life. This is your life. Okay? I know it's not easy to stand up for yourself, especially with those that you love, because you love them. And you don't want to hurt them, and you don't want to cause a rift in your connection, especially if this is family, I know. But if they truly love you, and this is your truth, your authentic self, they'll accept it or they won't. It doesn't change what your truth is. It doesn't change who you are. This is going to take some courage, okay? But Spirit is with you. Call upon, if you believe in them, if you don't believe in spirit guides, I'm just going to say you have the potential in you, okay? But if you do believe in your spirit guides and guardians, call them in to help you. If not, just believe in yourself. Believe that you have the power to make these changes, to stand up to these people. There's something just so powerful about calmly standing in your energy and being who you are regardless of what others think. Just saying, look, mom, sis, friend, I love you. And I want to make you happy. I want to make you proud. But I know I need to do this. I know this is who I am. I know. So please respect that and allow me to follow my path, my truth. I'm starting to get emotional. Some of you, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be emotional. But guess what? There's nothing wrong with emotions. Let them out. Let them out. Feel them. Okay? For some of you, that's what this is. People who don't want you being... If someone's making fun of you for being emotional, for being sensitive, do not listen to them. Because they have some spiritual, they need to grow. Emotional healing, spiritual healing, they have to grow. They're extremely immature if they make fun of you for being emotional or sensitive, okay? If you're not connected with your emotions, you should be, okay? You shouldn't let your emotions or your mind control everything you do, you know? There has to be a balance. But if someone's stopping you from, or, you know, making you feel pressured to not express your emotions, your emotional side, your emotional spiritual nature. Honestly, I'm hearing, tell them to fuck off. I love my spirit guides. Because seriously, having emotions doesn't make you too emotional. Expressing emotions doesn't make you too emotional. Hi, Pisces here speaking. I promise you, I'm aware. I know this. I have so much Pisces in my chart. I'm all in my emotions. They do not control me. They do not keep my life out of whack. They connect me to myself. They connect me to my source. I use my intuition to decipher them. But having them is not bad. There's a reason we have them. I mean, just like having our mind is not bad, but you need to release your mind occasionally and follow your intuition. You know, it's a balance. And I'm getting like, you're awakening to this balance. You are, the pieces that you were not already engaging with are coming together, basically. You're finding that balance of mind, body, soul, spirit, mind, body, soul, emotion. You're finding the balance of all of them. It's like they're coming together inside. They're all piecing together inside, or they have been, and now it's time to let them out and integrate it into your reality. Yeah, I'm sorry. I feel like I'm just going in circles, but this is really all Spirit has to say. Like, if you are in a situation like this, anything doesn't have to be the exact one of the situations that I've listed. If it's similar in any way, okay? If you are feeling stagnant or pressured to conform or limit yourself, be smaller than you are, if you're feeling pressured not to go in a certain direction, not engage in a certain passion, not engage in a certain relationship because others want to prove, whatever it is, you are being guided to listen to yourself, your truth, and follow that. Speak your truth, share your truth, engage in your creative projects or passions. Embrace your emotions, embrace your weird. I'm hearing like, if you like lots of color and you want to dress wild, do it. You may be in an environment where people think that's unprofessional or something. And I mean, obviously, if your job literally won't allow you to dress a certain way, then without being fired, I understand. But this might be a sign from Spirit that that job doesn't align with you, okay? So find what aligns with you and follow it. Take action on it. Don't allow these people to keep you silent or stagnant, tucked away, hidden away, just because maybe they don't want to shine as bright as you, or they're not ready to heal, or they're not ready to grow, or they're just afraid of losing you, or losing And for many of them, it's just, I mean, this is just such a human thing. It's just fear. It's fear of losing control, of things not being exactly the way you want them. You know, they fear your connection, your relationship, having a different dynamic. And that's natural, but they're going to have to get over it. And the more that they are open to your growth, the better your connection will be. And why would someone not want you to grow? Why would someone want to keep you stuck? So I hope that helped Group 1. I believe in you. I would never make fun of you for being emotional. You're not too sensitive. You're not. You're not too sensitive. You're not too emotional. You're not too out there. You're not too much. You're not too anything, okay? I'm getting really beautiful energy from you. There's a lot of creativity. There's a lot of spirituality with the Snake card and the 8 of Wands. And then with the Sun of Cups here, the Knight of Cups. Lots of emotion and you see all the color in the cup. Like there's just so much imagination and spirituality and emotion coming through. You're a very vibrant spirit. Share it with the world. If there are people that don't want to see it, tell them to close their eyes, all right? Catch you later, Group 1. If you chose the octopus, this is your group. The energy of this card will let you know if this message is going to resonate with you. If you do not resonate with this energy, then you may want to try a different pile. Or there just may not be a message for you here today, okay? These are collective messages and spirits bringing through what they most need to bring through at this time. So be patient if there's not a message here for you today. But otherwise, we'll see octopus energy. So this is your group. If you're very mental, at least right now, if you're very in your mind, you may be living in a bit of a daydream world. You may be a bit isolated right now. And you may be struggling with boundaries. So if you have some like messy situations going on with your relationships right now, or with a relationship, or if you've just noticed that how do I phrase this, Spirit? If you've been noticing that your energy is intertwined with other people's energy too much. So if other people's energy is pulling on you, if you're putting too much of your energy on others, lack of boundaries is here. Yeah. So if that resonates with you, if that seems like your current situation or energy, let's see what Spirit has to say. So right off the bat, I already said you were feeling a bit isolated, but you may have been specifically left out in the cold by someone. Someone may have walked away from you, or they're energetically pulling back from you. They may be taking more time to themselves. They're not talking to you as much. They're not, maybe you're reaching out to spend time with them and they're saying they're busy. And you're just feeling a distance between you and this energy at this time. For some of you, this could be someone that you are married to, or in a commitment, like a romantic commitment with. It doesn't have to be for all of you. So, yeah, overall, here's what I'm getting. there is either a connection or a foundation that was established in your life that has been taken away from you. Either someone has, chosen to walk away from you, or, some life circumstance just, life circumstances took them away from you, took you in separate directions. They could have passed away. I'm very sorry if that's the case, especially with the wilted rose here. But even if no one has passed, there is a sense of loss here. That something in your life is gone, and that's why the lack of boundaries is here. That's why this energy, you're in this octopus energy. I'm getting like you want to use all of these, you want to use all of your tentacles. You just want to cling onto it. You want to hold on to it. You do not want it to leave your life. But I'm getting that it already has left your life, and so that's where your stress is at right now. That's where your struggle is, because you're clinging onto something that has already left. Oh, I'm so sorry, group 2. Wow. I don't know what this is. It's going to be different for all of you. It's a collective reading, and if you are not feeling some sense of loss like this isn't your group, okay? Because this is coming through very strongly. Getting hot too. I need to turn off the heater. Sorry, 1 second. Oh. Okay, sorry. Oh, group 2. Okay, I feel your pain. Okay, I feel it. I know. Oh my goodness, okay. For some of you, this is a marriage or a big loss, like someone passing. So you may be getting divorced. You may be just ending a really long-term connection that you didn't expect to lose. This could even be a job that you didn't expect to lose, with the pentacles here. But if it is a job, it's something that you identify as a part of you. I'm hearing, okay, it's a Disney Channel original movie called Brink. It's one of my favorite ones too. About rollerblading and about being yourself, about being your authentic self and following your passions regardless of what others think. But anyway, the specific part that Spirit's bringing to light as a message for you. There's this scene where Brink is talking to his father, and his father lost his job. I think he was in construction. I think like he was like in charge of a construction team, like a contractor or something like that. And he hurt his back on the job and hadn't been able to go to work for some time. And he was talking to his son about how, for a long time he identified as that. Like I don't remember the father's name, but we'll say Ben. I'm Ben, the contractor. He really identified with that. And when he lost his job, it was like he lost a part of himself. And I'm getting that you're feeling that same way about whatever this is. And what Spirit wants you to realize is the same thing that the father explains to Brink in the movie. I'm not who I am because I'm a contractor or because I do this. If I never do contracting another day in my life, I will still be me. It doesn't change who I am at the core. And that's what you're having to come to this realization. Maybe you thought that this person or this job or this lifestyle or whatever it is was going to be a part of your life in the long term, but it has left your life now. And I'm getting for good, like whatever this is. You know, again, collective reading. Don't shoot the messenger. If it's not for you, it's not for you. But for those that I am speaking to here, this is a very clear, specific message. Whatever this is has ended and you're just clinging to it. And you may be, not putting you down, but you may be causing some really unhealthy situations in your connections and your relationships with those around you because you're clinging on to whatever this is. Maybe it's a person you're clinging to and it's just past time. Like, you need to let them go. And I'm not saying that, maybe it won't be for good, but for right now at least, okay? Whoever this is, whatever this is, you need to let it go. It's the old let it go. If it comes back, it's meant for you. If it doesn't, it's not. Or it's not meant for you anymore. Some things are not meant to stay in your life forever. And that is a really hard thing to accept. It's very human to want to cling to the way things are and keep things the way that you're comfortable. If you're wondering why I have a bowl here, this is a scrying bowl. It has water in it. It just helps me connect to spirit, and I get messages from it too sometimes. Just in case you're wondering if you hear any water sounds, it's because I'm messing with it. I'm hearing you have a really beautiful, creative mind, and you need to put it to better use. Whatever you're focusing on right now, the way you're using your mind is not helping you. It's limiting you. It's limiting those around you. It's keeping you stuck. There needs to be some forward movement here. You need to allow things to move forward. You can be happy in a different situation, in a different circumstance, with a different person, in a different job. For some of you, this is a belief that you're clinging to, like a way of living. And it could have to do with you or someone else in your life, but I'm hearing like either someone in your life's trying to change in ways that you didn't expect. They shifted a belief that you used to share, and now they believe something differently than you. And it's like the rug's been pulled out from under you, I'm hearing. And that's understandable. That sucks. But you have to understand that change is a constant in everyone's life. And if you're not changing, if you're not growing, like, what are you doing here? Why are you on Earth? I don't mean that like in a rude way, but like honestly think about that. If you want things to stay exactly as they are, no changing, there's something you need to address. There's something that needs to be opened up. within you. Acceptance, I'm hearing. There needs to be an acceptance of something, of a truth, of a reality, whether it's a, someone else in your life or within yourself. Really, I'm getting this group needs to take a big breath. I'm having more trouble breathing with this group than I was in group 1. Like I was breathing fine in group 1, and now it's feeling like I'm having to remind myself to breathe almost. So you may need to take just some time just to sit and breathe and relax your mind, clear your mind. You may be overworking the situation so much in your mind. That's not going to help you, okay? Right now, at least, take a break from whatever this is. Take your mind off of it. Let it go, at least for a time, okay? And if this is a person, you need to give them space. Okay, for some of you, I'm hearing you really need to give them space. Really, really hard lesson in life. I've had to learn it too, okay? You're not alone. You can't cling to people. You can't force them to be who you want. You can't force them to be in your life. There has to be some detachment here. Work on detaching from outcomes, from other people. Get more in flow. This octopus here too. Sorry, I about knocked over my phone. Get more in flow with the universe, with your natural energies, way of being. You may think that that's what you're clinging to right now, but it's not. Okay? The octopus is incredibly intelligent. Incredibly, what's the word I'm looking for, Spirit? They have the ability to, how do you want me to phrase this? I'm hearing maneuver. Okay, I'm having trouble getting Spirit to translate it to words for me. But it's like they have the ability to get into or out of really small spaces, get through holes and things that you're like, how? They couldn't possibly fit through that, but they can. And they're so intelligent, they can get through mazes and puzzles and things. I mean, they're just incredibly intelligent and can, there's a word that I'm not getting, but I'm hearing you have the ability to maneuver any situation, okay? And you're just not seeing that. You think your safety lies in clinging to whatever this is that you're clinging to. But your safety lies in letting go, going with the flow, allowing change, allowing shift. And then It's like becoming more comfortable with the co-creation aspect of the universe. Understanding what you have control over, what you have control over, what others have control over, what the universe has control. It's like understanding what you can control and what you cannot, allowing things that you cannot control to be, and then making your choices based on how things are. You got to go with the flow a little more. And I know it's hard, especially if you are going, the emotion I felt, I know you're going through something that's not light. It's not small. This is not a small loss. This is not a small change. I understand that. It's going to take time, okay? It's going to take healing. It's going to take time. But start now, okay? Start releasing whatever this is. Start accepting whatever this is. Because it is. Whatever this is over. It's not moving forward anymore. And Spirit is asking you to please stop clinging to it. We're taking it away for a reason. It is no longer of benefit to you. It will be replaced. And now I know that's especially if this was a loss, I am in no way suggesting you can replace a human being or another, even if this is an animal you lost, that's not what I'm suggesting at all, nor a spirit. Just clarifying that. But you will receive things to fill that space, people, connections. If you're changing jobs, you will find another fulfilling job, okay, that fits you. There is something in the works. Spirit is moving you towards what is best for you now at this time in your life that you're now moving into. Whatever this was right for you in the past, but it's not anymore. Gotta relinquish it, I'm hearing. It's not a punishment. I feel like some of you are really like, why? Spirit, God, universe, why are you doing this to me? You've got to shift your perspective because they're not doing it to you. They're not trying to harm you in any way. And they're available if you want to call upon your spirit guides and guardians, if you believe in them. Call upon them to help you through this situation, to help you to release whatever this is and move forward towards what will benefit you the best from here on out. If this is a loss, someone passed, I'm hearing I think there's this fear of if you don't think about them for a while, then you'll lose them more. You're afraid of losing your memory of them, their smell, their sound, their face. Oh, my heart is going out to you right now. I'm so sorry. You're not going to lose them, okay? Yes, our human minds make it harder to remember certain things over time, but they're with you, okay? They are with you in spirit still. And, don't feel any guilt either if you're feeling like, if you forget about them for a while, the pain for a while, and have a moment of fun. That's good. It's not, forgetting about them. It's living your life. They want that for you. Keep living your life. You're still alive. And they're with you in the spirit realm, okay? Call out to them. Believe they're with you because they are, okay? And overthinking about them, clinging to their memory and not moving on in your life, it's not going to help anything. It's not what they want for you. It's not what Spirit wants. And over time, I think you'll see that it's not what's best for you. In time, it will get easier. Oh, group 2. I'm sorry, I just dropped my crystal. Wow, I don't think I've ever cried this much. I mean, I cry pretty easily in general and when I'm channeling, but my goodness. This group as a collective is really going through it. You're not alone, okay? You're not alone. I'm sending you love and support. And Spirit is with you. Call upon your angels, your ancestors, your ascended masters. Call upon your starseed family, your higher self. All of your spirit guides and guardians are there to support you, okay? But you do have to ask. You have to ask. They can only help in certain ways if you specifically ask them to, okay? But you are not alone. Even if you don't feel comfortable calling it, they're with you. They just may not be able to help in certain ways. But especially if you're going through grief this strong, ask your angels to help you with this, to help you heal. And let this go. You deserve to let this go. No matter how much it supported you in the past, how much you loved it, for whatever reason, it's not for you anymore. Or at this time, it's time to move on from it, to let it move on from you, whatever this is, okay? Oh, be well, group 2. Take care, okay? Group 2, real quick, before I move on to group 3. I don't think I specifically listed your cards out to you. So you had the Hierophant in reverse, the Knight of Pentacles in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles upright. Just wanted to be sure, along with the messages, that you knew what cards you had if you wanted to look into those and see if you get any extra messages from Spirit. Okay, so I'm going to move on to group 3 now. Group 3, I already have your cards pulled. If you chose the beaver, this is your group. So the cards we have for you are the Three of Swords in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles. You'll know if this is your group if you have been in a place of go, go, go energy, work, 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 go, go, go. It may not be specifically work, but in some way you're kind of on the go constantly, okay? This is giving me like work to avoid something energy. There may be a painful truth or a painful situation that you're currently facing that you don't want to face, that you don't want to see, that you don't want to accept. For some of you, this is a painful realization about a choice you made. in any area of your life, but with the Five of Pentacles here, I am kind of getting finances coming up. We had the Five of Pentacles for group 2 as well, but it was coming through as much more emotional, much more loss. And I mean, we have 2 cards of pain here, but I mean, this could be in regards to relationships. Take it as it resonates for you. This is a collective reading. But I'm picking up, for at least a majority of you, I'm feeling more finances. I'm feeling like that this is either Spirit saying you have to face whatever this was. Maybe you made a choice in the past. The Knight of Swords here in the reverse, something hasty. You made a decision that was hasty in regards to finances, and it didn't turn out well. You may have made a risky investment that lost you money, or I'm getting, sorry, there's a lot of different energies coming through for group 3. So I'm feeling like there's going to be a very different story for each of you. So bear with me and take the overall energy and apply it to your situation, please. The first 2 groups were a little more specific. This is feeling a little more broad. But I am getting, okay, so either you've made a hasty decision that caused you pain or loss in some way, and you're now in this work energy because you don't want to face the reality of what's happened. Or maybe, you know, if it was a decision that lost you money, you're working, trying to make up that money. If that doesn't resonate, then you are working on something, and Spirit is saying, give it a rest. You need to take a break, or you're going to end up in this energy that you're going to make a hasty decision if you don't slow down. There are things you're not seeing clearly because you're not slowing down to pay attention to the details. For those of you that, you know, something painful has happened, you know, whether this was because of a choice you made or not, there is something painful that's not being faced here, that's not being addressed. For all of you, regardless of the situation, there's something you're not facing, or not facing, not feeling, not accepting. So I'm getting, okay, yeah, so for some of you, it is just a painful experience that you're not allowing yourself to heal from. You know, you may think that you've moved on from it because you're like in the physical world, not focused on it, but because you haven't really faced it and healed it and accepted it yet, it's still there under the surface, festering. And it's affecting your actions, whether you're saying it or not. It's affecting your thoughts, whether you're seeing it or not. You know, for some of you, it could be the loss of a connection, a relationship, and you're just not dealing with it. You're just focusing on other things so you don't have to deal with the pain of this loss. I feel like this is going to be a shorter message than the first 2 groups because I'm feeling Spirit already getting to the point, and the others kind of drug out a bit longer. Sorry, Spirit 3. It's just a Spirit 3. Sorry, Group 3. That's just how it goes. Spirit does their own thing. They bring through the messages they want in the way that they want. What's important is that you get out of the message what is needed, and what is needed is to take a break. You have to go within, you have to take a breather to face yourself and face whatever it is that you're experiencing, whether this is a loss, or even for some of you, it could just be old mindsets that have you tied up and you're not facing that they're doing this. You're not accepting that this way of thinking is keeping you stuck. You know, maybe it's the work mentality and it's keeping you stuck. And, you know, you're sitting here thinking you're a happy beaver, but Spirit's telling you, like, it's not the way to go about it. There has to be some balance. No, there has to be balance, not some balance. There has to be balance. Yeah, group 3. Let me see if they're bringing anything else through, but that's honestly all I'm getting for you right now. Yeah, okay. So take a break from whatever it is that you are working on, going with. Set it aside for a minute. Take some time for yourself. Preferably some quiet time to get in touch with your thoughts and feelings, especially surrounding any painful situation you may be dealing with, whether financial or otherwise. Yeah, for some of you, this is just a mindset about money that you need to release, about the way to get money, abundance, success. You need to start attracting it instead of chasing it. Okay, for some of you, the message is that simple. But for others of you, there's something you really need to go within and heal that's like deeper than that. It just had me looking at this beaver. What's the message here, Spirit? What is this energy you're showing me? Yeah, for some of you, you may be really like putting on this face that you're happy when you're not. Whether it's for your family or friends or coworkers. You know, you're putting on this, you're like, I'm so happy to be doing this. Yeah, I'll do all this work. I'm so happy to be on the go constantly. Yes, but you're not. You're not. You're not happy with the situation. And even if you look in his eyes, it's almost like, it's like a panicked smile almost. It's like, eh. So you can see the anxiety in the beaver's eyes. I've never noticed that before. So this is definitely a message from Spirit. But it's, some of you really may be putting on a face that you're happy with where you're at in this energy, and you're not. You need to rest inside mentally, like you are drained. And you need to heal some things, face some things, okay? Don't put on a face for others, okay? If you're struggling with something, just honestly share it with them. If they love you, they will be there for you through it. I know, like, if this is family and really, if this is anyone you care about and they're going through hard times, you don't want to be a burden on them. But what did I say? There's got to be balance, okay? Balance, give and take. So for some of you, you may just be giving to your family and not asking for what you need in return. You've got to ask for what you need in return. If you're in this group, you are giving more of yourself to someone or a situation than you should be, to your job, your work, whatever it is. You're putting way too much focus and energy in that area. And you're putting on a face that you're happy about it, but you're not. And it's time to accept the truth. Because you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out. Okay? That is where you're headed if you do not pump the brakes, all right? All right, group 3, I hope that helped. That's all I got for you today. Take care.